Right now, how a family-owned grocery store in Wisconsin Dells can soon bring relief to a food desert on Madison's south side.
Plus, warming temperatures force an annual winter event on Lake Mendota to readjust. The details on the changes to this year's Frozen Assets Walk and Run. And developers of a new affordable housing project are breaking ground, what it means for housing on Madison's east side. That's all coming up at 10. Brand new at 10, the Independent Grocers Alliance supports about 6,500 small family-owned grocery stores across the globe. This year, the organization selected 9 as the best, including one right here in southern Wisconsin, Maurer's Market, located in Wisconsin Dells. Armand Rahman takes us there to see what it offers the community and how they could bring that success to Madison.
To find out what Maurer's Market is all about before they open their location in South Madison, I headed over to their grocery store in the Dells, where they're celebrating a big achievement.
Congratulations on this, and for everyone who works in the store.
It was very humbling, frankly.
Jeff Maurer, one of the owners of the market, says much of the credit for winning Retailer of the Year goes to his employees.
They're really the face of the store as the customers are checking out, and all the involvement that we have within the community. So this is their award, in my opinion.
We really are, it's cliche, but a big family.
His daughter and co-owner Christy agrees and says it translates into their products.
Everything that we do is kind of from scratch in the sense of we think it, we create it, we sell it, and I think our community respects that as well.
She hopes to bring that skill to her own Maurer's Urban Market, a more updated store in development in South Madison. The area's been labeled a food desert, with the closest grocery stores about 15 minutes away.
And we're also having that conversation with the customer, what they're looking for. Is there something special that they like? Do they not like something? And we adapt on the fly.
According to the head of the Independent Grocers Alliance, that's what's attracting more people to family-owned stores away from the big boxes.
The independent grocers do what shoppers want, right? We buy from local family farms. We buy from local growers and producers.
We asked shoppers like Tom Lyons what brings them back to the Dells Market.
The steaks are phenomenal. The meats are phenomenal. We eat a lot of the fish here. It's just a fun place to come. You get to know the people that work here, and they're just pleasant.
Christy Maurer says the construction of the South Madison location has gone through some delays, but she expects it to be open in one of the later quarters of 2024. In Wisconsin Dells, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
A not guilty plea was entered in a Sauk County courtroom today for an 18-year-old Reedsburg man charged in a deadly crash that left a teenage girl dead. Kevin Green has been charged with homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle. The crash killed 13-year-old Evelyn Gurney, who was about to board a school bus on the morning of May 12th last year. According to the criminal complaint, Green is said to have been on his phone and speeding on State Highway 2333 when he swerved around the bus, hitting Gurney. Attorneys representing Green stood mute in court today while the court entered a not guilty plea on Green's behalf.
Police in Janesville are sharing more information about the shooting of a German Shepherd yesterday morning and the tasing of another. The department says an officer was attacked by the German Shepherds while responding to a 911 call about the out-of-control dogs. One sergeant tells us the officer was simply acting out of self-defense. We're told most animal calls result in simple squad car rides to bring the pets back to safety, but this one was more dangerous, and opening fire was the last resort.
You know, certainly this isn't the outcome that we wanted. You know, in a perfect world, the dogs would have hopped in the back of the squad car, and we could have either taken them home or to the Humane Society.
The second dog was captured by officers who used a taser. It's now in the shelter. The officer involved in the incident was treated at the hospital for minor injuries.
Well, we take a live look from our Edgewater Tower cam pointed towards the state capitol. The fog has returned, not as bad as what we couldn't see last night, right? When it was so dense, you simply couldn't even see the building. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti and our first warn forecast. Gary?
Eric, you know, if you looked at that same view about an hour ago, the fog was much thicker, so it comes and goes. So if you're out traveling overnight, be prepared that you could run into some thicker fog with very little notice. As we look at a dense fog advisory, it's in effect until 10 a.m. for areas west of Wisconsin Dells to Lone Rock to Platteville line. East of there, from Dodgeville and then basically west and south of Dane County and then into the Milwaukee area, that advisory is until 3 a.m. Fog is not as thick in Madison as it is in other places. 2 Mile visibility in Madison, but a mile visibility right now in Monroe. They've been as low as a quarter mile. Dubuque, Iowa, quarter mile. La Crosse, a half mile. So just depends on where you are. Some showers moving through southeastern Wisconsin may have improved the visibilities there a little bit, but the next batch of showers will be coming up from the southwest and maybe even start mixing with snow well north of Madison later on. High temperatures today mainly in the middle 30s. Madison reached 36. Janesville hit 37. Right now, temperatures are in the middle 30s. Madison at 34, 34 in Watertown, 33 degrees in Juneau, but here in Dane County, still 35 degrees in Mount Horeb, 36 in Verona, and 34 in Sun Prairie. Look for mostly cloudy skies and areas of fog. Also some rain showers from time to time. Maybe mix a little snow well north of Madison with a low of 33. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes more fog, but also mild weather as we head into next week.
These mild temperatures have caused the cancellation of next weekend's Frozen Assets 5K on Lake Mendota.
Well, the annual race and walk has been replaced by a Bar 3 winter workout due to concerns surrounding the ice thickness on the lake. People who already signed up can still enjoy the event next Saturday. Pick up your shirt from the Edgewater, get your free beer or seltzer, and enjoy a workout instead of a walk or run on the lake. There is still time to sign up. Registration, $45. And the fees go to the Clean Lakes Alliance to help protect Madison lakes. For more information, look for this story at channel3000.com. A new at 10, sheriff's deputies in Marquette County say they arrested a man who drove off during a traffic stop, later crashing his car and then running away on foot. This is 28-year-old Jordan Steves. The Marquette County Sheriff's Office says he led them on a chase Monday night in Westfield after admitting to not having a valid driver's license. He later crashed west of the village and took off running. And later, dispatchers received a call from a homeowner reporting a man on his property claimed to have been in a snowmobile accident and injured. That turned out to be Steves, who was then located and arrested. At the Capitol today, the Assembly approved a new restriction on abortion that lets you, the voter, decide.
Republicans approved a bill that looks to ban abortion after 14 weeks of pregnancy through a statewide referendum. Current Wisconsin law prohibits abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy. The proposal would set up a referendum during April's election, asking voters to choose whether a 14-week prohibition should become law. For it to get on the ballot, it'd have to be signed by Governor Tony Evers, who has vowed to veto. In a post to X this afternoon, the governor saying in part, "I promise to veto any bill that takes away Wisconsinites' reproductive freedom or makes reproductive health care any less accessible than it is today. I'll keep that promise." A bill requiring Wisconsin wildlife managers to set a hard cap on the state's wolf population has been sent to Governor Evers' desk. The Assembly passed the bill with no debate today. It cleared the Senate in October. The DNR is currently operating under a wolf management plan with a recommendation to keep the population at around 1,000 animals. By signing or vetoing the bill, the governor will choose between pleasing conservationists who want to protect the wolves and farmers who say they are destroying their livestock.
President Biden returned to Wisconsin today, making a stop in the northwest corner of the state up in Superior. And there, the commander-in-chief touted his investments in infrastructure. President Biden announcing $1 billion from the bipartisan infrastructure law to renovate the Blatnick Bridge, the vital road connecting Superior to Duluth over the St. Louis River. The president also touted new numbers for the Commerce Department showing an economic growth of 3.1% for the year 2023.
I don't want to bore you with all the detail, but, you know, the experts from the time I got elected were insisting that a recession was just around the corner. Every month there was going to be a recession. Well, you know, we've got really strong growth.
Though today's visit was not officially a campaign event, it may as well have been, with Wisconsin's status as a battleground state in the upcoming election holding major importance. The Republican National Committee is considering formally declaring Donald Trump the party's presumptive nominee. A draft resolution currently circulating among committee members and is being reviewed by the RNC. If approved, Trump would then benefit from fundraising with the RNC. It would also mean the organization would essentially oppose former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley's campaign moving forward. However, Trump would still need to reach the delegate requirements to win the nomination.
Madison's options for affordable housing are growing once again. Developers broke ground on a new project on the city's east side this morning that'll bring more than 200 affordable units to the area. The $82 million project for East Washington Avenue will feature 4 buildings with a mix of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. A 1.5-acre park will also be on the property. With Truax located nearby, the buildings are being designed to be soundproof to drown out the noisy F-35 jets.
We're able to incorporate a lot of the things that the community was concerned about. You know, the F-35 is always on people's mind. It's not an issue that we're going to settle today, tomorrow, but they are thinking ahead of the curve, and they mitigated. They did some extra mitigation that they didn't need, and that's because of community inputs.
The first residents are expected to move in here starting in April of 2025. A pair of Madison moms are using social media to inspire other mothers in the community.
Still ahead at 10, we'll introduce you to the pair behind Everyday M&K and how they're helping women just like them.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the Arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the Arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjord's furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjord's furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
The biggest and best RV event in the Midwest is back. It's the Madison Camper and RV Show and Sale. See a huge selection of RVs and campgrounds under one roof. Meet Gilbert Brown, Gridiron Great. Tickets just $10 and kids are free. Seniors, you're welcome at half price on Friday. Enjoy the great outdoors at the Madison Camper and RV Show and Sale at the Alliant Energy Center Friday through Sunday, February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the Arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the Arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. I'm part of the family Snoop.
Now it's official.
Snoop hooks me up. You can't tell me nothing. And I prep him for Paris.
Just the other day I was...
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Bratfest may still be 4 months away, but plans are already in the works for the Memorial Day weekend event with the announcement of its music lineup today. On Friday, May 24th, the Village People will headline, you know, the group responsible for the YMCA song. The next day, 80s metal rockers, one of Charlotte's favorites, Quiet Riot, will let you feel the noise on the main stage. That'll be at 7 o'clock. And then on Sunday, the 26th, country singer Neil McCoy will perform. And these are just some of the headliners. There are multiple stages with plenty of other musicians and bands set to perform. Bratfest hosted on Willow Island at the Alliant Energy Center. Some local moms are on a mission to both inspire and also help others through everyday life.
As Josh Sprider shows us, they're using the power of social media to do something good.
You don't know about it, and I need to share it because it is one of my favorite things right now.
You've probably seen these two women popping up on your social media feeds before.
We wear these together all the time.
And now we're getting the chance to talk to them in person. Meet Melissa and Katie of Everyday M&K. Their story begins more than 10 years ago. At that time, Melissa was a high school Spanish teacher, and Katie was an art director. The two then had the chance to work on some projects together for another job.
We worked together really well, so we always say that was like our little test drive to know that we would like just make a good partnership. Yeah.
What you did last December. Little did they know they would soon be putting their minds together to do something good in the community.
So then she texted me one day, like in September, and was like, "Do you want to start a blog?" Without hesitation, I said yes. We had no idea really what we were getting into, but we knew we wanted to really give it a go, and 4 years later. Here we are.
The two moms quit their jobs to blog full-time, sharing everything from recipes to affordable fashion to everyday life. Through their platform, Everyday M&K, they believe life is better together.
We both really want to be in charge of ourselves. We want to dictate what we do during the day. We want the freedom to be able to choose for ourselves what our day looks like, what our career looks like.
4 years later, they have 50,000 plus followers on their Instagram alone. Everyday M&K has had a steady increase in followers over time, but in the last year, they've seen a big jump in numbers both locally and beyond.
Once you get that bigger following, it's all like a web. So then it just kind of explodes a little bit as
networks.
Yeah.
Plates are on sale!
In one of their many videos produced on the job, Leah and I were recently asked to be part of the fun.
We want to take a minute to introduce our new weather ladies. Katie and Melissa, take it away.
It is so unlike us to be unprepared like that.
Let's get to the weather.
We helped out for their 12 Days of Giving, one of the duo's biggest events of the year leading into the holidays.
The fact that there is just no ceiling, and the harder we work, the more we can
grow our business.
Yeah. And I also think that we both really have a heart for like helping people.
Especially in this post-pandemic world. Melissa and Katie say their mission is to make life just a little bit easier during stressful times.
We want to take the time and the effort and the energy out of it. And so I think people really trust us for recommendations of things.
You find a fantastic pair of jeans. I need everything I see.
If we can help someone find jeans that fit them, they feel good in, or they can get a recipe, dinner on the table, fast and easy and healthy. Like, we're just a way that we can help women. Your everyday.
Yes, we are your average
Joe.
every day.
Yes, that we just can help moms, and not even moms, I would say just women in general. We can help them in that small way.
When I asked them what they have cooking for the future, they told me they never can tell just with how much life changes over time. But if it wasn't already clear in their pictures and videos, these two are certainly meant to keep blogging together.
I couldn't imagine not doing this now. Like, it's so much work. There's this always a joke that you quit your 9 to 5 to work 24/7. Even though we feel that, I would never in a million years change that.
Yeah.
Like, I would never. I'm just so happy we did it.
And we're happy they did it too. And can't wait to continue seeing these moms do something good. In Madison, Josh Breiter, News 3 Now.
You can find a link to Everyday M&K on their social media by going to our website, channel3000.com.
Time for another check of your First Warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joining us at the desk now with his forecast. Gary.
Yeah, still dealing with fog, and I think we're going to be dealing it for a while longer until we can get rid of the snow, and who knows how long that will be, because there's still plenty out there, but temperatures are far enough above freezing that we melt a little bit every single day. Let's start out by taking a look at our viewer photo. This one from Oregon. Philip Taylor sends this in. Certainly can see the fog. I believe this is Anderson Park in Oregon. Please send us your pictures right through our First Warn Weather and Traffic app. You can take the picture and download it right there, or you can email it to us at firstwarn@wisc-tv.com. 3 things you need to know in the forecast: more fog through the weekend, at least, maybe even longer than that. Showers through tomorrow, possibly mix a little snow north of Madison, where temperatures will be a little closer to freezing, but I think everybody should be far enough above freezing that we shouldn't see much, if any, accumulation. And then mild for the rest of this week and all of next week and through next weekend at least. Batch of showers moving through southeastern Wisconsin. The batch from earlier this evening has now moved up into northeastern Wisconsin, but now more showers are developing to our south and west across Iowa, and those will be streaming northward toward Wisconsin. So they just kind of come in waves. Not a continuous rain, but we will see off and on showers, and then maybe a little snow mix again on the northern extent of this. So this will kind of expand eastward into Wisconsin as we head overnight and into the day tomorrow. But again, I think temperatures will be far enough above freezing that we shouldn't have to worry about any snow accumulations, or at least anything more than, say, a couple tenths of an inch. Dense fog advisories for all of Iowa, much of Minnesota, western Wisconsin, far southern and eastern portions of the state, closer to Lake Michigan, Milwaukee, Mitchellfield, visibility down to 1/8 of a mile. Dubuque, Iowa has been hovering around 1/4 of a mile all day, especially if you get down in those river valleys. Of course, Dubuque close to the Mississippi River. Madison, up to 3 miles. We've been around 2 miles for most of the evening. But as we look at the high temperature trend over the next 10 days, average high temperature goes from 27. We start climbing to 28 as we head into early February. But take a look where the high temperatures are. Mid to upper 30s through Friday, and then probably lower 40s for next weekend. 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Highest probabilities of above normal temperatures right where we live, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, northern Iowa, western part of the country starts to turn cooler. But an active storm track continues to bring more rain into California, much of the southwestern part of the country. We're right on the eastern fringes of that above normal precipitation. Northeast is expected to stay drier than normal and away from the main storm track. Dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning west of Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin Dulles line from Iowa County through Lafayette, Greene, Rock, and Walworth counties. That's in effect until 3 a.m. Planning your day tomorrow. Temperatures start out in the mid-30s, mainly rain, but again, areas north of Madison could see a mix of rain and snow, especially as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall amounts probably a quarter to a half inch, a few places a little more than that, but snowfall amounts less than an inch, mainly north of Dane County. For overnight, look for a low of 33 with some fog and rain showers. High temperature tomorrow, right around 36. Again, some rain showers, maybe mixed with a little snow north of Madison. Planning your day across Dane County, high 36 in Madison, 35 in Marshall, 36 in Cambridge. Rest of southern Wisconsin, high 36 in Platteville, 37 in Lone Rock. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures above normal for the next 10 days. Just fog Saturday and Sunday, maybe a snow shower Monday night, but temperatures approaching 40 by Groundhog's Day and into the lower 40s for next weekend.
And coming up in sports, no game for the Bucks tonight, but Milwaukee's dynamic duo still made some history. What Giannis and Dame did for the first time in nearly 50 years. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Pick and Save, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? You were right on time. At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. And to make it even better, we have free fitness training, equipment for every workout, plus a free in-app crowd meter, and most clubs open 24 hours. Feel good about being fashionably late. It's the last chance to join Planet Fitness for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends January 31st.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org. or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Choose FlexBuy on an Explorer and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get one for $1.
Join the digital sales team at Phase 3 Digital and step into something big. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. If you're passionate about the digital world, apply today at channel3000.com and be part of something big.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Pick and Save, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Death taxes and Giannis being named an NBA All-Star. The latter happened for the 8th straight year. This season, the Bucks' big man is averaging a career-high 31 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. But he's not the only member of the Deer headed to the All-Star game. Dame also got the nod. It's the first time since 1976 that 2 Bucks were named All-Star starters. For the second time this season, Wisconsin men's basketball team is going to face Michigan State. The first meeting went the way of the Badgers in a double-digit win. Since that loss, though, the Spartans have improved and come to the Kohl Center winners of 3 straight. And even though UW leads the Big Ten in the standings, there's still that aura around Tom Izzo and his team.
It's surreal to me. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd be watching Big Ten basketball, watching Izzo coach, watching all this stuff going on, and now for me to play in it and be fortunate enough to be at the top of the Big Ten right now.
I've grown up watching Izzo. I've grown up watching just Michigan State basketball. I mean, so it's pretty cool to be able to play a team like that, a coach like that. Last year it was really, it was kind of like a wow moment for me.
The Badgers will be without Kamari McGee for a while. The backup point guard is out indefinitely with a right foot injury. McGee has played in 18 games this season, scoring 26 points, grabbing 14 rebounds, and tallying 12 steals. With him out, expect more playing time for Isaac Lindsey. The big one in the Badger Small, number 7, Mount Horeb hosting 3rd-ranked Stoughton in boys hoops, and the home team got off to a good start. Nick Vorwald pokes it away, and he completes the dine and dash at the other end to give Mount Horeb an early 3-point lead. Stoughton, though, would battle back. Sawyer Shipper dials one up from deep to put his team up 5. Shipper finished with 22, and then right before halftime, Ty Fernholz was simply unconscious. The dude scored 20 of his game-high 34 in the first half. Stoughton wins a wild one, 70-65. And on the mat, the Badger wrestling team hits the road for the first time in Big Ten play. Wisconsin will take on Michigan State Friday night, and life on the road has been good to this group. Away from the Fieldhouse, the Badgers are 4-1 on the year, and Chris Bono knows his squad loves putting that us versus the world chip on their shoulder anytime they're away from Madison.
Nobody thinks we're any good, and it's kind of nice to be in that position. And these guys have they think they're pretty good, which is we're kind of dangerous when you're looking at that. But when you go on the road, there's no distractions. It's great. We're together. We eat our meals together. We're hanging out together. We're working out together. They have really come full circle.
And we're back after this.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days. Now through the end of January, Rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store to redeem later just like cash. Start earning now on new resealable deluxe mixed nuts or whole cashews, $17.99. Rewards members save an extra $2. And 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand Easy Scoop cat litter, 2 for $14. Earn Blaine's Bucks now to spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Dollar Days.
We're clearing out the warehouse.
Up to 80% off list or more.
It's Slumberland's big year-end clearance event.
And it's a big deal.
Complete your living space for just $139.
Hundreds of items ready to take home today.
Or ship for free.
Complete your room up to 80% off.
Mattresses, sectionals, recliners, beds, you name it.
Don't miss the big clearance going on now at Slumberland Furniture.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. The drugstore inserts that I was purchasing were really not very useful at all. I walked into the Good Feet store and the guy kind of grinned at me and said, I hear that a lot. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do, even at my advanced age. I feel pretty good about what's going on.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Spectrum Mobile brings you our best deal to start the new year. Now you can get unlimited mobile for $15 per line. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Save over $1,400 for the first year. Call 855-231-7007. Spectrum Mobile includes nationwide 5G and the fastest wireless speeds with unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line. Call 855-231-7007 or visit a Spectrum store near you.
The Madison Camper and RV Show and Sale is back. Enjoy the great outdoors at the Alliant Energy Center Friday through Sunday, February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
Donate blankets to our neighbors in need during Recycle the Warmth.
Tonight. That's right, Jack. Things are going Goldilocks. I knew Goldilocks. Nice gal. Real particular about her porridge.
Colbert's New with Martin Scorsese. Tonight on CBS.
Now, we have a reminder, if you're looking for local news tomorrow afternoon, we'll be carrying coverage of the PGA Farmers Insurance Open on this channel, but you can watch News 3 Now live at 4, News 3 Now at 5 and 6 on our sister station, Television Wisconsin, as well as Channel 3000 Plus on your streaming devices. We go to Gary, final check of the forecast.
Too bad it's so foggy tonight. I was just telling Eric off during the commercial break that the weather balloon they launched from Davenport, Iowa, National Weather Service there, came down somewhere near southern Verona. So we'll have to see if
it would be pretty small, though, right?
Yeah, it'd be pretty small.
Like something to scare you.
Nothing big, but it'd be hard to track in the fog, and there's some of that out there right now. Dense fog advisories for our western viewers and our southern viewers, west and south of Dane County overnight. Visibility right now, Madison 3 miles, but down to a mile in Monroe. A few places less than that, half mile in Dubuque, Iowa, and up to a mile and a half now in La Crosse. They've been down below a mile for much of the evening. Some showers through southeastern Wisconsin, more showers coming in from the south and west. Those will arrive overnight, and they could even mix with some snow north of Madison. But temperatures right now are generally in the middle to upper 30s, so even if the rain mixes with a little bit of snow, I don't think there'll be much of anything that sticks to the ground.
All right, Gary, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.